Welcome to today's session. Today we are discussing about testing and testing process in software engineering. What is meant by testing? Testing is the process of verification and validation of a program or code. So it is a process. It is used to verify and validate the what we are developed the program. That program is verified. In software development process, errors can be detected at any stage. In software development process, errors can be detected at any stage. That means in after completion of each and every page, there are different software development life cycle pages are there. Requirement analysis, design, implementation, like that. After completion of each and every page, we are conducting the project review. So in that review, we can verify and validate the each and every page. So in that verification and validation process, we can detect and rectify some of the errors. Some errors are undetected. Some errors are undetected at any stage. These errors are occurred in the testing levels. So any errors are undetected in the previous pages. That errors are rectified or detected in the testing level. To maintain quality software with error-free program. That means the main purpose of the testing process to maintain the quality of a software with without any errors. There are two types of approaches for identifying the defects in the software: static and dynamic process. We can identify the errors in the program. There are two types of processes. One is static process, another one is dynamic process. Static process is it is the testing process. The errors are detected at the time of compilation. At the time of compilation, we can detect or identify the defects or errors. That the process is called as a static process. Whereas dynamic process, the errors are detected or identified at the time of runtime, then that the process is called as dynamic process. Static and dynamic testings are software under test. Both are in software under test. Testing process. In testing process, testers are used some terms or concepts that are listed below. In testing process, we are using some words or some terms that are listed below. First one, errors. Errors are two different types. First one, actual output does not match it to the current output. In this, error can be occurred. So, generally, errors are two types: compile time error and runtime error. First one is if any output the after completion of after executing program, we will receive some output. That output is called as a actual output. Before we are writing program, we can assume one output. That output is correct output. So before executing, we are assume that one output that is actual output, sorry, current output. What we are program is executed, it returns some output that is actual output. So both outputs are not matched, then it generates the error. So errors are occurred when actual output does not match with the current output. Okay. Error is also used to refer to human actions. Some errors are raised, raised or when some errors are occurred when human perform some mistakes that results in software contains a defects like semicolon missing braces, closing open brace. We will start the open braces, not end the closing braces. Any comma is missing. So these type of errors are mistaken by the human. Okay. Next one, fault. Fault is a condition that causes a system to fail in the performing its required function. When the function fails, the function is fails when the current output does not match with the actual output. So the function is fails. So the function is evaluated with some conditions. So the condition is not obey that function, then it is called as a fault. Next one, defects. The term error also called as a defect. So defect and error both are same or synonymous. Next one, failure. Failure is the inability of a system or component to perform a required function according to its specifications. So the functionalities are executed. The functionalities are executed with performed with some specifications. In that specification, any interrupts are generated with the software or hardware, so that are called as a failure. That are called as a failure. A software failure occur if the behavior of the software. So any errors are occurred at the implementation when the test implementation, the behavior of the software and hardware is differed from the specified behavior. So hardware devices not perform their behavior or any faults are raised in the software. So that type of problems are called as a failures. So this is the block diagram of our testing process. These are the different software development life cycle, user requirements, software requirement specification, high level design, detailed design and coding. So these are the different types of testings: unit testing, integration testing, integration testing, system testing and acceptance testing. So these are the different types of testings and these are the different types of software development pages. These are the different types of software development life cycle pages. Okay, so code. After completion of code, then go to unit testing. What is meant by unit? Unit is a small part or part of the program. Unit is a small block of the code or part of the program. So we can test the unit of the program, then the testing is called unit testing. Next go to integration testing. Integration testing means we can test the we can combine the integrated the two or more modules, then the testing is called as a integration testing. Then system testing means we can combine all the modules, then the tested, that entire project is tested, entire system is tested, then it is called as a system testing. Then acceptance testing means what we are implementing the system, what we are implementing the project, that project satisfies the user needs or user requirements. So user is satisfied for the project, then testing is called as a acceptance testing. Okay. Next, testing process. Testing process. First, testing plan. So how to run the test, that will be planned. Test case design. After plan the testing, next design the test cases, and next one is test case execution. After designing the test cases, based on design test cases, we can execute the test cases. Testing process. First one is test plan. Test planning is the most important activity to ensure that there is a initially list of tasks and milestones in the baseline plan to track the process of the project. It also defines the size of the test effort. So test plan is means what we are implementing the project or what we are implementing the module, how to test that module, which type of activities are performed in the testing, so that is planned. Test planning activities to determine the scope and the risk that is needed to be tested and that are not to be tested. Okay, so scope means how the scope of the system and risks. Documenting test strategy, making sure that testing activities have been included, deciding entry and exiting criteria. So document all the test strategies and all